Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. I am Audrey Faust, executive coach, and I'm here to talk to you about today 3 things that every 7-figure CEO needs to master if they want to be successful. 3 important things. But first, I want to share a story with you. On Friday, I got to spend the most amazing day with my coach, Amy Yamada. And Amy and I mapped out the perfect vision for my coaching business. And picture this. She has the most amazing office. I'm sitting there, I'm overlooking this beautiful body of water. Believe it was a sound. It looked like a lake, but it was a sound on the Pacific Ocean. And she's in Seattle. And we sat there, and there was these snow-capped mountains in the distance. And I just got to really dream big. I really got to put this vision out there and work on it with her. And it was just so freaking amazing. We just took a deep dive into my expertise and what really lights me up. And it was one of the most amazing days. It was definitely a 5-star day. And we set up this perfect plan for my coaching business and realized what my big dream and my big vision and what lights me up is. And that's why I'm here today, and I want to share this with you. I want to help other 7-figure CEOs accomplish their vision. That's what lights me up. When you grow and when I can help you realize your vision, that's what truly lights me up. Helping you realize your vision, your big vision, or your big dream. And the funny thing is, I realized that I've been doing this for decades in various shapes and forms. And now I want to help you do this in the form, and other CEOs do this in the form of my coaching business. And what I realized developing this new coaching program is that there are 3 main things that any 6-figure, multi-6-figure, 7-figure, multi-7-figure CEO needs to master in order to accomplish their big vision, in order to build the dream that they have. And today I wanted to talk about what those 3 things are. So the first thing is financial management. And because I come from a financial background, of course, this is so important to me. You need to know your numbers because your numbers are going to tell you a story. And if you're not looking at your numbers on at least a monthly basis, you're not going to know what's going on. You're not going to know the story that's happening in your business. And I hear from all kinds of entrepreneurs, but Audrey, I just don't have time. That's why I have a CPA. That's why I have a bookkeeper, because they're focusing on my numbers. But if you're not looking at your numbers, they don't really care about your big vision, your big dream. The person who cares the most about that is you. And me if you hire me. But yeah, like they're crunching numbers. They're putting bills in or, paying bills and collecting money and doing your taxes. They're not looking at your numbers in the way you need to look at them so you can experience your vision, so you can experience your big dream. And if you're waiting to look at them until they do your tax return, you've missed a lot. If your accountant or your tax prep, whoever's doing your taxes comes to you, your auditor, at the end of the year, and you're surprised by what they tell you, that's your first clue. That's your first clue that you really need to dive in deep and look at your numbers. I challenge you to look at your numbers for 10 minutes a month. That's all. 10 minutes a month if you don't have time. And if you're not sure what you're looking at, reach out to me. Let me help you. Message me and let's book a call and we'll do a financial review and I'll help you understand what you're looking at and what you need to look at. That's number one, financial management. If you don't master financial management, you're never going to experience the dream. You're never going to, sorry, I had a message. You're never going to experience that big vision because you're not going to get there. And if you do get there, it's going to take you longer and it's going to be harder. And you're really not going to know what you did right and what you did wrong because you're not looking at it every month. And maybe you get there, but it's probably pure luck. So number 2 is time management. And I hear tons of CEOs like you saying, I don't have any time. I don't have a personal life. I am so busy. I am so busy all the time. And what is going to happen is you're going to burn out. You're going to burn out. And you're not going to realize your dream, or worse yet, you're just going to say it's just not worth it. It's not worth it because I have no time. And so many 7-figure CEOs like you, like that's what happens. Or somebody that's trying to get to 7 figures and they're like, this just isn't worth it. I never get to see my son, my daughter, my significant other. So what's the point? But if you learn how to manage your time correctly, it will be easy. It will be super easy to get to where you want to go, to get your big dream, to get to your big vision. And it is all about time management and all about understanding the keys around time management. So, and the third and final thing is CEO mindset. Because as you may or may not know, your mindset, your thoughts control everything, right? And I don't understand why mindset's important. Sometimes some of my clients will say, but Audrey, like, I don't really understand. Why is this so important? Is the reason it's so important is because you may not even realize the thoughts that are going around that are actually sabotaging your mindset. And you don't even realize you're saying them. Like, oh, I had such a fabulous year last year. I'm never going to be able to do that again. That's mindset right there. That's mindset. That's saying, that's proving your mind always wants to prove yourself right. So if that's what you're thinking, oh, I had this great year. I had this great month. I can't do that again. You're not programming your mind correctly to be successful. And there's a million examples. I can give you a million, and we're all secretly sabotaging ourselves with our mindset that we don't even know by the things we say every single day. So if you want to get a call, if you want to get on a call and talk more about mindset or time management or financial management, and just, spend a few minutes with me going over your vision and sharing your vision and your dream with me, I love to hear that. I would love to get on a call with you and just get to know you and hear about your vision and your dream and how you're making that happen. And, another thing around time, like, oh, it's my busy season. I was on a call last week with a potential client, and he said, Audrey, but it's my busy season. I can't do coaching right now. Actually, there's no better time to do coaching than in your busy season. You want to talk about great time management? The best time to do that is when you're busy, in your busy season. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to accomplish more. There's no better time to conquer your mindset, your time management, and your financial management than in your busy season. So I just wanted to share that with you. And maybe you've already mastered one of these three things. Great. That's awesome. You're saying, well, Audrey, I look at my financials every month. Or Audrey, I have a CEO mindset. I've been working on that. That's great. But there's always room for improvement, right? If you've mastered all three and you're successful and you've achieved your vision, kudos to you. That's awesome. I love to hear from you too, because I want to hear more about how you did it. But if you struggle with any of these things, reach out to me and let's get on a call and we'll talk about it and we'll see how we can achieve your vision together. So, and if you don't master these, I can tell you it's going to be extremely hard or maybe even impossible to really achieve your vision and your dream. And if you're like me, building the vision is what keeps you going every day. And your vision keeps getting bigger and bigger along the way. And what I've experienced over the last 2 decades is that if you can master these three things, you're going to experience your big vision, your dream, and it's going to be a reality. And there's going to be nothing stopping you along the way. And one final note, I told you in the beginning of this that I was working with my coach. So the one thing I just wanted to share is if you don't have a coach, the best thing you can do is get a coach. The best thing you can do for yourself and your business is to get a coach. And coaches have coaches. My coach has 2 coaches. So we know the benefit of having somebody in your corner, somebody that's going to help you along the way. And maybe you have different coaches. Over the last 5 years, 6 years, I've had several different coaches for different reasons that help me master different things. So I've had a mindset coach, so she just did mindset. I've had Amy that I'm working with now is a business coach that's helping me really dial in on my business. There are all kinds of coaches you can have, but if you need help mastering these 3 things, financial management, time management, and CEO mindset, let's get together and let's see how we can build your dream together and make your vision possible. And help you start mastering these 3 things, like the biggest, baddest CEO that you can be. Just reach out to me, send me a message, and let's get on a call and get started. I'd love to hear from you. So have a great rest of your week and rest of Monday, and I'll be talking to you soon.